seconds remaining.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final and deciding game here for IG versus Vici Gaming. This is the Chinese qualifiers of the Star Ladder I-League Invitational. And we are in an elimination series. Loser is eliminated. Winner moves on. Quite a lot on stake. And for the first time, are we gonna see not a Boboka Earth Spirit? Does not seem like it, as Night Stalker gets selected instead.
Now I'm questioning if we're gonna see the Gaze of Death Murano. That's the real question.
I can't believe they're doubting the Boboka. He's like
that's how shook Vici made them.
I guess so.
Just whip out a carry Abaddon out of nowhere, and they're like, "Geez, we can't do that anymore."
Yeah, I guess Abaddon does do very well against Boboka, right? Or rather, Earth Spirit.
Also, Boboka in general, actually. Yeah. I think you were right the first time. I don't think that Vici Gaming are going to go for it again, though. IG are... They really like their silence strategies, I gotta say. This time, Vici Gaming pick up the Death Prophet, but damn it all if IG just doesn't love shutting your mouth.
Yeah, you know, it turns out when your opponent can't cast spells. I mean, even though they did lose that game, Vici had to commit a lot of their inventories to itemize against it. Pretty much everybody bought an item against silences, so when you can force your opponent to adjust their item build so much, there is some merits.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of the problem in Game 1, remember? Because they also had tons of silences on IG. They had that Nature's Prophet Bloodthorn, they had the Bloodseeker Bloodrite, they had the Earth Spirit Silence, but Vici Gaming didn't really itemize against it. They were like, it's a bunch of silences, who cares? The Keeper of the Light was just like, I'm gonna go get a Greaves for myself and not get a Lotus Orb for my Weaver. So... maybe that's the reaction.
Well, I thought
you actually itemize what
they pick Weaver into Boboka Earth Spirit in that game too. I thought that was some dubious stuff, man. Boboka is gonna get you.
He's gonna get you.
Well, that is a respect ban if I've ever seen one.
XSS did good work on it in Game 1.
No, I'm talking about the Abaddon.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Never mind the Prophet, dude.
I don't think it's so much respect just because Young 11 did work on it. I think they just don't want to have to deal with that strategy. They're okay with Legion Commander slipping through, which is what Vici Gaming went for in Game 1 against all these silences, but Abaddon proved to be too formidable.
Alright. Gonna see the Young 11 Mag instead. So what kind of melee core are you thinking about? Anti-Mage? Juggernaut?
Void.
Void, sure.
Dude, I never see Juggernaut these days.
I mean, Juggernaut might be the pick here, right? Because Glimpse, you can spin against. But all of those heroes I mentioned, you could just get BKBs on and, you know, do well against Disruptor.
I think Sven would be pretty good. Only thing is that Crippling Fear makes you miss a lot, so maybe it's not the best idea.
So maybe Juggernaut? Spin that off too, dude.
You can't spin off a silence.
You can Manta and then spin it off. Easy.
You can Manta, any hero can Manta it.
Get rid of it. Get it off me, dude.
Dude, so many silences.
It seems like threes are their happy spot. They always have like...
Yeah, but then they have like that optional fourth with a hero who could potentially go Orchid.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, 3 does seem to be the sweet spot. So you got your 3 silences, now you start drafting some damage. Let's see. In Game 1, they had that Bloodseeker. Yeah, dude, that's the problem. End doesn't know a hero who... Oh wait, yeah, give him Bloodseeker. The 4th silence.
Okay.
That's what's holding them back.
Silence Glimpse, is that the play?
That's the play. And what the hell's a Murano gonna do in this draft? Quite a bit, actually. Murano would be pretty good.
I think the problem with the Bloodseeker is that when he Rupture, he likes to go running in, and I think that really sets himself up and the rest of the team up for an RP. So I'm not sure if...
I guess so. I think that they should get like a blade mail carrier because DP was getting all sorts of. Oh my god, I can't believe it! I can't believe you were right.
What do you mean you can't believe I'm right?
This is the first time we've seen Juggernaut. We've seen
What are you trying
like
to
4
say,
Magnuses. I'm trying to say that you were right. That's all I'm trying to say.
Did you cast at TI?
I did not actually.
Okay.
Okay then.
All right.
You know?
That settles it.
5 seconds remaining.
That settles it. Goddamn Juggernaut.
I
We've
think
seen several Magnuses throughout this qualifier,
Right.
and this is the first time we've seen a follow-up with a Juggernaut.
I mean, it's not like I'm Nostradamus here. Holy shit, what happened? Okay. Sorry, I disconnected from the game.
The game couldn't believe it either. There was like this. Like he's reading the script. He's not allowed to read the script.
Oh my god.
Look, even IG are baffled. They're got to go through all of their reserve time just to whip out a Lycan for Gaze of Death, which I proposed last game. Let that be known, or game 1 actually, but you know, same deal.
Get me in.
You're missing out on all these dank picks.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. I can radio cast some drafting though.
Do I have to like
Last
cast this off
ban.
Dota TV? Because that would not be the play.
My thing's still working pretty Gucci. You could just restart Dota. Vici
did
Gaming ban
try.
out Ember Spirit.
If I restart Steam, would that work?
Maybe.
Priest, come on.
Breeze.
Alright, I'm restarting Steam.
Invictus Gaming last ban out Winter Wyvern. So who are they going to have in their offlane? Because right now they've got Lycan for Gaze of Death, they've got Puck for OP, they've got Disruptor for Q, and they've got Nightstalker for Boboka. They just need an XXS hero. Or it could be an offlane Puck, because Vici Gaming thinks it's going to be an offlane Puck because they banned out Ember mid as their last ban. Last second to... oh no, they have 13 reserve seconds. Earthshaker, so it is going to be a mid Puck, offlane XSS, or yeah, offlane XSS Shaker,
I'm back.
which we saw a pretty solid. Okay, great.
Thank you
We
for...
saw a pretty solid Shaker. Yeah, no, it's no problem with Terran on E home. So maybe XSS was taking notes.
10 seconds remaining.
Magnus is
5
being pretty
seconds
BM right now.
remaining.
That staff is all over everybody.
I think teams intentionally pick Magnus third, just so he stands in the front.
Ooh, Tree and a Protector.
Korean Protector.
Is that even good?
Um,
It doesn't seem very good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very good because if it's not great in the laning phase, then usually you're like, well, at least it's going to keep all my towers alive. But Lycan does not really care about living armor. He has like 5 units attacking a tower at a time. That living armor will get chewed through very quickly.
Well, the nice thing is that if the Lycan doesn't KO the tower from full, then you could slowly heal it up. It's just the thing that when you pick Shrine, you also want to get a little bit of value in terms of protecting your heroes. The way that, for example, Shaker kills you, he kills you extremely quickly, that I don't know if Trine could react fast enough to get off the armor.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I wonder...
suppose in the laning phase, it makes his Enchant Remnant harass a little bit worse, because I don't know if Treant Protector is going to spend a lot of time, like, so if he's going to be in lane with Juggernaut supporting Juggernaut, then you need a hero that can deal with a melee situation against Earthshaker. And if you put if you put Living Armor on yourself as Treant, then you can probably win a 1v1 fight, because if you have an Orb of Venom, even with Enchant Totem, you're still not going to take as much damage as the Shaker is.
Okay.
But mid to late game, I don't really know. I mean, he'll help, I guess, catching the Lycan with a Root, but I feel like there are better heroes to do that.
Well, we shall see how the picks work out. Do you favor one draft over the other now that we see it in completion?
I think IG still have the right idea with their mass silences, because Juggernaut's a hero. He'll build a Manta style, but he does not really like having to build BKB, at least not early on.
Right.
You usually want to get more damage items first. So the silences will still be a concern for him. And they don't have the best vision heroes this game. And that means that Bobaka's Night Stalker is probably going to have a pretty good time. So I'm going to side with IG on this one.
Okay. I think IG has overall been playing better as well. So I think that's a lucky guess. But I think I'm going to go with the Mag Jug. I feel like IG doesn't really particularly have the best answer for it. And I think Vici, moving forward, they have heroes that could itemize against silences once again. Magnus most likely going to go for the BKB. Juggernaut getting the Manta, as mentioned. And of course, the Yules on the Death Prophet. So I think they have plays against IG. But overall, I feel like both of these drafts are relatively even.
And Young 11, I should be fairly confident staying in this lane against a Disruptor and Lycan.
Ooh, the Invade.
Invasion.
I mean, Trine's one of the best hero for something like that. He did not take Leech Seed, though. And now he's blocked in. That's gonna be First Blood. Welcome to the Radiant side of jungle, bitch.
When did he level guys?
Yeah,
because
well, that's a mistake, right? You level it so early.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. They must have leveled it early, saw the lanes. Once Magnus scouted out the bot lane, they're like, we can go for an invasion, but he had already skilled up.
To be fair, though, even if he had Leech Seed, I think he still dies there.
I don't know. I mean, he may have died, but Vici Gaming may have been able to turn it around and get another kill of their own.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, XSS successfully fissure blocks the first wave, so he'll get a little bit of experience, and since it's a double melee lane, and it's actually not the Treant who's going to be helping out the Juggernaut, the Treant is going to be getting jungle EXP while Kunkka zones out there with Shaker. Shaker's definitely going to hit level 2 in this lane, and probably get much more.
Yep. The other one thing that I don't like about Vici's double support is that they both really need level 2. They both want a bit of experience before they are actually useful. And right now they're actually doing nothing for the team, so... Right from the get-go, it feels like Vici are losing out on all 3 lanes.
Yeah, Young 11 would really... He's jonesing for some living armor, but that's not coming anytime soon.
Yep. Unless
Fenrir saps him of Paparazzi's experience, which it looks like he's gonna do. And Bobaka, like, normally I'm not okay with a Night Stalker spending this much time in one lane, but since he's gonna have this synergy with Howl, Lycan at nighttime, it's okay if he doesn't have a lot of points in Void, because he's still gonna be dealing a lot of damage with just his right clicks.
Okay, 11's playing rather aggressively, but he is gonna get the help of the Nature's Prophet. Now has Leech Seed online, so I think he wants to soften up...
What? The Treant Protector.
Yeah. Did I say something else?
Yeah.
Or?
You said Nature's Prophet.
Okay, my bad. They're all tree guys. The thing is, I think Q is soft enough. Notice how they keep eating the trees on the left side? That's where they expect the Treant to be, but Thunder Strike, they howl immediately, and now they might turn it around, skewer backwards, barely survives. Ooh, 20 HP. Fenrir. Oh,
he has kinetic field.
Yo, that is gonna be a kill here. Fenrir giving up 2 kills back to back. Shockwave?
Oh, the Shockwave! Oh!
Good
16 HP.
Good hit, but not gonna be enough.
Yeah, they're ignoring Howl, and you cannot ignore Howl in these early game situations.
Ooh, 11, very low. Man. Gaze of Death? Is
he's dead.
Bobaka looking for a courier snipe. Not gonna find it.
We can put Lycan on his list for right now.
I mean, CK was on the list last game as well. Early game-wise, right?
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
OP
getting sucked.
Phase.
Is it Crypt Swarm level 2? If he...
Oh, that he's dead.
Oh my god, he's just gonna get this. Meanwhile, Lanham gets the kill on the Disruptor as well. He dives deep behind the tier 2 as now Ori taking damage from the howled up Void in 1 second.
Oh, got the deny off though. Experience, dude.
Experience.
So what happened with the Puck on the mid lane was that he basically had to save the phase for the Crypt Swarm. Because if he faced something else, then the Crypt Swarm was gonna kill him. But then, or he just ran him down with the second Siphon. So good stuff there.
And Fenrir has transferred his energy back up to the top lane. Root.
Spin.
Blade
Oh,
Fury.
the crit into spin. That should be a kill. I think.
Oh.
One more?
Oh.
Okay. There you
Yeah, there we go.
See what you've done.
XSS is still doing fine. He's hit level 4 in this off lane. Meanwhile, Magnus is only 3.5. And even not gonna get his bounty rune as Bobica jacks it from him.
In fact, Bobica could do a significant amount of damage to him here.
Yeah, he actually can do a lot.
He will try
Howl
to
is
skewer
up.
down, yeah,
Young
but then,
11 skewer, but he
that's
takes
a kill.
Bobica with him. Well played by Bobica.
I mean, he could have flew down anyways, so...
The dead of night.
That's true, actually. He has Windlace and Boots, so he's really fast right now.
Yep. Good kill, though.
And Howl will be up in 30 seconds, so Bobica's gonna travel on up to the top lane. They don't have any detection for this Train Protector, but Juggernaut has been playing it pretty loose, and he does not have very much HP, and yeah, they're going to go. They're not even gonna need
Spin?
Howl.
No spin. Just right.
Oh, but he's giving him Leech Seed. Yeah, and he goes down.
You expected
Bobica on a killing spree.
you.
Doing well so far.
Of course.
This is actually rather a big deal for XSS to get his level 6 before Juggernaut gets his. So you could actually have some decent solo kill attempt. He needs to shrine up though.
Yeah, he grabs the bit of his Soul Ring, which
Soul
is
Ring.
the recipe coming in on the Courier, and now Disruptor's up here. Level 3, so he has a point in Glimpse, but this is a little bit tricky. Oh wait, no, never mind. Bobica has a point in Crippling Fear now, so they can totally go on a Juggernaut yet again.
Yeah. I mean, because if Shaker is farming in melee range, he might just start things off with a random fissure or even Echo Slam. But not level 6 just yet. Great
And
scout
Tree
here.
Protector sees this.
Oh, silence. Don't think they could tower dive this, but it is a really long fissure.
Bottom tower is under
They're not
attack.
gonna follow through.
It's out. They're acting like Fenrir has left, but Fenrir has been just camping here the whole time, and they have no detection for him. So, even though Paparazzi was playing it kind of close, he still had full awareness of the heroes that were trying to come get him.
Q has a sentry. They just don't have an idea that he's actually there.
Oh,
so.
yeah, I guess. He just came to the lane, but yeah, they haven't placed it.
I think the gank idea was good, but they came a little bit earlier. If Shaker had Echo, that was a for sure kill, but he didn't have it, so.
Now Q has gone to the bot lane, and Bobica's there too. Shapeshift activated.
Top lane, they're spinning, but Paparazzi actually kind of spun past him, so it doesn't get the kill. Glimpse back, land him.
Bring the Kunkka back.
Gonna go down.
Now success. He has Fissure. One more enchant. No, he's out.
Radiant's top tower.
No mana
He
for
doesn't have the
Omni
mana
Slash.
for Omni Slash.
Oh, where's
Oof.
that mango, dude?
Where is that Mango? Bot lane. Dream Coil on the Magnus. He's dead.
Tower goes down as well. Yeah, IG off to a really good start here. Lycan, pretty much in every single engagement, whether he's actively in it or just passively using Howl for his allies.
Owl, yeah. That's such a high worth nighttime for just like a level 4 Night Stalker.
Hit him. Show him who's boss.
If only he could have burnt off a raindrop.
Yeah. I like how a level 4 hero is chasing into a level 8 hero, no problem.
And she can't siphon. She has all of her siphon charges, but she knows the second she turns around to cast it, then Night Stalker's just gonna run away.
Yeah.
And he has phase boots completed, so he has 518 move speed whenever phase is active. Oh man. They were about to go for a move on Shaker, but he just casually enchant Remnants a creep and Treant loses it in his.
Lanham trying to go for some runes, but we'll get scared away.
Yeah, Kunkka is not finding very. Oh wow, Kunkka has 0 points in X. What the heck?
Alright.
Is
That
this a
seems
thing?
dubious. I guess he's not.
Maxing out Tidebringer?
Yeah, he's not really the one that's going around to set up ganks. I guess that's Shrian's job, but. Huh.
But he has phase boots on Kunkka.
Oh,
and
dude.
I don't think.
This reminds me like a year ago where Lanham used to go for this Max Tidebringer support Kunkka build. He would always pick Crystal Maiden with it. And the idea is that Crystal Maiden is going to provide the stun. And you just use Torn to set up and just essentially use your physical damage. And then he transitioned into Armlet as a semi-carry.
Okay.
This gives me memories of that. He's got phase boots as well, so yeah.
But Treant Protector is not nearly as reliable setup for
Right.
a Torrent.
Echo Slam?
Echo Slam right onto the Juggernaut. He didn't enchant in time.
Glimpse, but Omni Slash dodging it, it doesn't matter. Did not dodge it, and they get the kill. That's actually really good for IG. Not only did they get the kill, they also put Omni Slash on cooldown. Oh, they even get
They see
Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Oh, no glimpse though. He just walks away. Hello. Meanwhile. Alright. Oh!
Yeah, but no
Wow.
too much damage.
The ghost.
There's not to me.
Lanham.
Can anyone TP to protect this?
I don't think so. They all just ported top for the kill, right? But they are gonna get a top
Yeah.
tower, so.
Oh wait, Mobica can come. And XSS is here.
Paparazzi
Fenrir.
shows up. I think they're gonna just melee down this building.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, healing ward.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
By the way, the closer you stand to the tower, the more damage your ult will do to the tower.
Yeah, because your ghosts take less time to cycle back and forth.
Obviously, there's quite a bit of danger as you stand closer and closer to the tower, but you know. What do you call it? The nugget of information?
That's right. I love dropping some knowledge bombs.
I like some nuggets.
Mobica activated Darkness.
Okay.
I am not entirely sure why. It looks like him and Young 11 had a duel in the bot lane, but neither of them got the kill. So maybe he was just trying to dodge a potential shockwave.
Okay.
Good remains.
Hey, Lanham's straight up farming here.
I mean, I guess it's gonna be pretty good.
I mean, he
Like I
has
said,
he has Magnus, right?
Lycan
So
has a ton of units. That's true. So he can turn into a pretty competent damage dealer. I just haven't seen it in so long. At least not this early. Whenever Kunkka transitions, it's usually by like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, not at 11 minutes.
But here's the thing, right? When Kunkka make that transition in the late game, it always feels not enough because it's you
Right.
know too late. But he buys a smoke, buys a tome, hits the level 6, gets a second point into X, has access into Bolt. And where will he get that gank off?
Ideally, with Fenrir, like you said, he needs the setup if he doesn't have that many points in X, which actually, he's not going back for more points in Tidebringer. So I don't know what the plan is here, but you've said that he's done it before, so I have faith in Lanham to skill him accordingly. But it looks like Radiant Team want to start pushing up mid.
Okay. This Trine is severely under level as well. I remember when Bobica used to play this kind of Trine, he'll be able to set up a ton of kills, so he'll get levels and max living torrent, or living armor. Bolt come out. Okay, good damage so far, but not nearly enough. Necrobolt gets popped, they have the X back, and bring him back right into the spin. Gaze of Death is seeing death. Good stuff, and the Necrobolt will get cleaned up as well. Simultaneously, it looks like Bobica has found himself a tree in the jungle. If you,
Great timing on its silence from DP. If Lycan was able to get that shapeshift off, then there was no way that they were going to be able to finish him.
Right. They pretty much had to change that one perfectly, and they did. Ooh, Invis Rune and Lanham.
Just wanted to run.
Wait, still alive. That bracer though. Yo, living armor
And now
alive,
living armor.
and runs right back into it. Well, that looks silly in caster vision, but it was nighttime, and he
Yeah.
couldn't see Jack. So
I'll take that.
And they also saw him plop that ward down as he was leaving, I think. Oh, never mind. No, Q's not going to go for it. I guess they didn't catch it.
I think the strategy that Vichy has just takes a little bit too long to get online. Look at how aggressively they are, and Gaze of Death just activates the ultimate right in front of Eleven's face, trying to munch him down. Okay.
Nice potential fissure.
But RP.
Ooh.
Yo, he still dies here, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that is the problem. They're just running a truck over Vichy, and
Dire's middle tower is under
Vichy's hero just takes a little bit too long to come online.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, Empower is almost maxed, but that just means that Juggernaut can start farming at a quicker pace. It doesn't mean that Juggernaut can start taking fights. He's even scared to go for this tier 1 push because, well, once he sees this Necrobook, man, as the glimpse comes in, it hits 2 heroes, 2-hero Dream Coil.
They're gonna try to run down that tree and Echo Slam on 3. They're gonna throw the bolt to back him up. Ori getting a ton of that HP back. In fact, it's actually back to full HP. Going on Gaze of Death. The Suckery Suck doing some work. Double Suckery Suck. They want him dead. Crypt Swarm, a couple more right click. Jukes around the corner. Gaze of Death. Ooh, he's got a TP. Is he actually? No. Good guess here. Alright, OP still hanging around here. I don't think he could go for more. No more Siphon though. Okay. So that looked really good to start things off. The Static Storm onto 2, the Echo Slam on 3, but then they're like, oh wait, we actually can't kill Ori. And Ori just turned it around.
They couldn't kill Ori, and I think there was a healing ward somewhere in the mix that they weren't able to kill either.
Yeah.
Because all these Vichy heroes were getting critically low, but none of them were getting finished off. Juggernaut had to end up spending his Omni Slash to kill Bobica, but that was worth it because there was no other cores worth spending that Omni Slash on because Lycan goes down to the Crypt Swarm, yeah.
Bobica had a 6 kill streak before that. It was totally worth spending that on these.
Snap. That's high worth.
Paparazzi unstoppable streak ended for a 661 gold, dude. That's
Yeah, I'll take that.
yeah, man.
Any day of the week.
That's the juiciest of kills.
Well, that's quite the turnaround. IG are still up 2k, but Juggernaut just got a big helping hand back into this game, which was not looking too great for him. Like I said, Empower being up and running just means that he's going to farm faster.
Mid lane bolt
Fights.
into Torrent. The burst damage puts him at half HP. They X him back, but he's got off his ult, and uh-oh. Coming in, was that an RP, but got silenced by Bobica immediately still, though. They had enough root and disable to keep him down. I really like the way that Lanham's been playing this. He was smoke around, Torrent first, and then Bolt. I guess who needs X, right?
Yeah, the X is an insurance plan. If Lycan does manage to survive it, then he's definitely not going anywhere once I X him. At least until he gets his BKB. Which is probably going to be pretty soon. He's going to finish off Necrobook 3, but I'd see no... Oh, Courier gets rooted! Fenrir! He will pay with his life, but a worthy cause.
Blink Dagger, by the way, online now, 11. Good silence by Bobica, preventing that RP from coming out, but that means he'll have it for the next fight. So I think time for Vichy to smoke up. They got the Manta, the silence counter, dude. It's online.
Well, one of the silence counters. He still has to worry about 2 other ones, and he can't Manta out of one of them. What's Death Prophet going for? She's going for a BKB too. See, look, this is they're respecting the silences. That was what they didn't do in game 1. It's what they did do in game 2.
Wow, Yule's into BKB? That's a lot of respect.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess Static Storm is quite annoying for DP.
Right. They're going in.
Yep.
X boat.
Oh, there you go. Omni Slash being committed as well, and he'll TP out. No way to cancel this one. Looks like Lanham will be dead.
Again, absolutely worth it. Killing off that Lycan. They had one ward right here that I guess like it saw through this crack because I don't know how else they were able to get the X off of on Lycan, but yeah, and then promptly Q puts down a sentry because he's like, how did they saw him?
How did they saw him?
How did they saw him?
I don't know. Maybe Treant was in position of scouting? I don't
No,
think so.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They had an observer ward near the shrine,
Ah, I see.
but it timed out. And now Young 11, it's daytime, and he's gonna get out. Unless there's a godlike fissure.
Nope.
Oh, he doubted himself for a second.
Never doubt yourself, XSS.
Never doubt.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think getting Yules into BKB is nice for DP, but might want to consider getting some armor, because that is the danger, right? Lycan could just munch you down. If, let's say, you're chain
Well, the idea, yeah, so if you're chainstone, then you're screwed, but the idea is that Yules can stall out against, like, these idle silences and, like, Dream Coil type situations in which Lycan is attacking you, but the rest of your team is still alive.
Right.
And if things get really bad, then you can BKB and start taking the fight to him. As now they
mid lane,
straight
Link
RP.
RP. Yeah, into here, he's still alive. He's X, and he's out for now. Oh, he's alive. Oh my god, he's still alive. He's got phase. Oh, the shockwave from downtown, but still the fight has been set up. Young 11 getting so much shield from this healing ward. Somebody, for the love of God, hit the healing ward. Oh my goodness. Oh, big crit coming out from Lanham. He's gonna be fine here. Spin doing quite a bit of damage. Now the run going the other way. Gaze of Death gets Yules up. Blink, skewer back into a root, and they take him down. Boboka trying to get the kill. The Omni Slash gonna clean him dead as well. Somebody needs to kill that healing ward because that was way too much regen.
Healing ward plus rum. If there was supposedly 3,500 damage dealt by that Earthshaker, but normally that should be enough to win a team fight handily, especially when you have such a nice setup with Dream Coil plus Veil, because Puck was able to get that Veil off before it died, and then you had the Static Storm on top of it, and still no one on Vici die. I can't believe it.
I mean, it's a snowball effect, right? It's not just the healing ward, but the Spear Siphon, you got the Living Armor.
Leech Seed, Living Armor.
Yeah, and the Rum, like you said, so there's a lot that they have to worry about. But I think healing ward, beyond everything, is the most important one that you gotta deal with.
With credit to Paparazzi keeping that alive.
Yep.
All the ranged heroes to normally take it down were dead, and I think the Necro Archer was on like the opposite side. Roche is at like 50% HP. But IG are smoking up during this nighttime.
No Echo Slam on this one though. Silence onto him. BKB on Ori. First display of that one. Coil not really doing too much of anything. Ori walks on low ground, focus on Q. The boat's gonna fly out, applying the rum to the rest of the team. Gaze of Death gets Overgrowth. Do they have enough damage to actually clean him out? Looks like they don't. Without having the Exorcism, the Dire team really lacks the damage. Looks like Treant is gonna get chopped down as well.
Oh, Fissure block on Lanham. Not block, but they get him.
Another kill. Wait, did Magnus have RP in that fight? Or did they just silence him? And he couldn't get it off?
I think it only came back now.
Right.
He didn't have it intended.
Oh, that's a pretty big one. And now they go back to Roche. They gotta be careful though. Now all of the ultimates are up on Vichy, so they could TP their shrine and make a play.
Yeah, and Shapeshift is down, and that's a lot of the damage that would be used to kill Roche. And I don't think there's a medallion. Yeah, there's no medallion on Radiant. Or Dire for that matter, but it's a little bit more value on Radiant.
Vichy all porting to the shrine, and they might be able to just walk right back into Roche. The crazy thing that last fight is that they didn't have Echo Slam, IG, and they were still able to take that fight. So now, with Echo Slam back up, IG poised to make a play.
Yeah, both teams have pretty good vision, and now Dire just got really good vision.
Yeah, double D ward here. Exorcism committed for this one. They really want it.
The Wolf is gonna come scout. And XXS.
KB Echo Slam Yules immediately in the air. So now XS force that back out, looking pretty good. Aegis still claimed on the right side. OP comes in. Bolt is gonna fly out Rum on the whole team. Nice X back here. Ooh, RP. Threatening to come out here. Omni Slash bouncing on Gaze of Death. Nice X back as well. Looks like the torrent won't hit, but that's good enough. Double kill on Paparazzi. We go for a little bit more. He's got Manta Style and the full magic wand. Okay, just hit him. Manta Style as well, going an XSS of regen from the shrine. Is it going to be enough? Is the Aegis going to trigger? Paparazzi spinning it away. Nice X back. XSS going to take him down. On the right side, it looks like they've got pretty much a couple more. And finally, Q, the last way out. Oh, at least he went home. But he's dead.
In a body bag. I don't really know where Disruptor was at the beginning of that fight, because Yeah, sure. So you go for that play as the Earthshaker. I respect that. This ward allowed Death Prophet to basically like almost precast her BKB and Yules. She knew that he was going to go for it, so she activated the BKB. As soon as he jumped in, she was well aware and Yulesed him. But then after that, Puck had a pretty good Dream Coil, and only one hero on Vici has a BKB, and that's Death Prophet. But Static Storm was nowhere to be seen. It ended up being used after Juggernaut chased them up onto the high ground shrine area. So if Disruptor was able to get a solid kinetic field plus Static Storm off, that fight may have gone completely different.
By the way, Bobuka has a Shadow Blade. Very interesting choice of items. Normally you either see Ags or like a Solar Crest, or sometimes even Vlad's, but...
Well, his Invis is inferior to Fenrir's Invis, and that man is stomping around all over the place. They're gonna go for this tier 2 bot, which I don't think IG are in a condition to defend it.
I think Juggernaut has gotten to a point where he might be a bit too far. Maybe like if he has like Butterfly, then he really is unstoppable.
Yeah, I can see that.
And Butterfly is so good this game because you get the double bonus from Empower farm.
Right. As Empower only boosts up stat damage, not green damage.
Right. Paparazzi could just go in the front line. He is silenced. Simply does not care. Healing ward on the back line.
No one can kill it.
What is the play here? Fissure blocking him in. He still has Manta, Aegis, and Spin. OP. Okay, nicely done.
Nice.
Good ninja play.
Overgrowth though on this Shadowblade Bobuka.
Bobuka gonna get cleaned up. Kill. Omni Slash flying on the back line kills Disruptor as well. They are melting very quickly. Alright. Lake Lift coming out. What is their play? They X on XSS. Okay, just to mess with him a little bit.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. XSS has his resources, but there's no follow-up. He has Blink Echo.
Wait, Spin
but
TP out?
What?
Huh? Okay.
Oh, okay, Ghosts. Calculated.
Right. Oh, top is what's
Young
happening
11.
right now. Gaze of Death. Trying to go for some
No
racks.
matter RP onto the 2 remaining heroes of Radiant.
Oh no. Ori still healthy and alive. Puck is gonna go the other direction, trying to lead the whole team away from him. Disruptor, TPing into the shrine. It's got Blink.
Puck is gonna have to play some fancy
Oh no!
here. Oh, what a freaking Crypt Swarm.
Phase
It's
again.
gonna be complicated. Oh my god.
It's got Blink.
Blink? Huh?
Yo, he's out.
Is he?
You don't see him. Oh, the phase! He's still
Do
alive.
they see his particles?
Yeah.
They don't see his particles.
He
Oh,
orbs
he's
in.
coming in.
Yo, he's actually fighting this. Doesn't get hit by the bow. OP still alive. Bubba going for a
Void,
nice.
cancel the TP.
Okay, and now Lanham, can he use him? Use on cooldown.
No.
1 second.
On cooldown. Yo, OP.
Yo, making the
was
play.
sick.
Yep.
That was, you know, a lesser player would have panicked in that situation, but he was cool and calculated.
The crazy thing is that he messed up one time in the middle, and most players would just die there. But you know,
Well, Bobuka going ham.
yeah.
Turns to daytime. He runs out with his haste runes.
So Gaze of
It's a
Death,
pretty
though.
solid resource. Yeah, he takes a
Yeah.
tier 3 tower. Hell yeah.
I mean, they're still very behind, but making something out of a bad situation.
Well, it's not that bad. They still have 2 tier 2s on the other remaining lanes, which means that they can continue to take fights kind of aggressively outside of the base, and they won't get, like, massively punished.
Yep. Also, these Lycan things could start working on the shrine, so
Oh yeah, that's also very true.
they won't be able to take it very quickly, but you know.
That's okay, you've got time. Aegis only just now expired on Paparazzi's Juggernaut, so the next... I don't think either team is going to really be too adventurous until the next Roche is up.
Right. By the way, such a rare game to see not Diffusal Blade on Juggernaut. So common you see Manta Diffusal, but against the likes of Lycan, you know.
Useless.
Yep, and he does go for the BKB. This is actually pretty rare for Juggernauts to go for the BKB, because most of the time you can rely on your spin, but as mentioned, this game there are so many silences.
Yeah, and the Manta style only helps you get out of 1. This way, now he can deal perfectly with the Static Storm as well.
Right.
And even though Disruptor does have an Aghanim Scepter on the menu, he's still a long ways away from it. once XSS takes a bounty rune right in front of his face. Because, you know, XSS wants to get a BKB. It's nighttime. Bobica sees everything.
Okay. Vision advantage. Echo Slam is ready. They see Ori up the hill as well. Fissure. They don't...
You can't go on her. She has BKB.
Well, the thing is, if you go on her, the RP is gonna mess you up too. XSS is just blocked by these creeps. Oh my god, get me out! Blink, skewer back. Echo Slam only getting one because of the spin, and now on the backside they will get Fenrir. Static Storm looking pretty good, but Ori activates the BKB, and so does Paparazzi. XSS explodes next to the Omni Slash, and now Gaze of Death is gonna just try to run away. They don't really have any way to lock him down. Looks like Q is gonna get the body bag treatment. He is out as well.
I still want to fight this.
I don't know whether they can. Okay, OP is in, and now he's out.
Earthshaker didn't want to buy back for nothing. He can still blink and chant once this exorcism times out, which probably has like another 5 more seconds left on it.
Blink and chant. Okay, Lanham's armlet toggling, doing a pretty good job at that, and now they silence him up. He's got Manta Style, so he's not worried about this.
Yules.
Ooh. Can they chain stun him? It's looking pretty good. Oh no, he didn't actually strike him with that enchant totem. Spin, and he is out. So that buyback not doing too much. Meanwhile, Bobica on the back line trying to cut off Lanham. Alright, please.
Yeah, but Lanham just toggles his way through an urn.
Oh my god.
And gets out just fine. Bobica about to go down to the siphon, and he does, and the gem is left behind. I think that was a bit of a misplay by Bobica. He got greedy. Either that, or he was too scared about Kunkka reacting. What, did you miss that fight?
I missed that fight.
Oh my god.
Well,
I
missed the tail end of that fight.
Well, there was a lot happening in that tail.
Well,
it was a very expressive tail. Basically, they locked down the Juggernaut for a little bit, but instead of going for the kill, instead Bobica went to go finish off the Kunkka. Which ultimately he did somehow.
Right, I saw that part, and then he ran away with no mana, and I think Juggernaut survived.
Right. Yeah, Juggernaut survived. So I think that if Bobica had ended up going for the Juggernaut directly, they may have been able to finish him off.
It's hard to say, right?
Gets out alive.
If he wasn't going for the Kunkka might have been able to help out with like torrents and stuff. Bobica,
well, at most he would have been able to contribute an X. Like, even if you get hit by torrent, as now Paparazzi spin kills Fissure.
Fissure. Oh, that overgrowth gonna be good. RP onto 2. Omni Slash gonna fly out as well. This is not gonna be a 1-5. Vici looking to eliminate IG, and in fact they just called GG right then and there. Oh, that was everything.
Poor Shaker. I don't know how he ended up getting caught up in the rest of that overgrowth. Plus, maybe he got punched by Train. Whatever the case, it was their last stand, and that game went from bad to worse in a real quick hurry. But props to Vici. They reacted. IG had like almost the same strategy every game, which was let's draft a bunch of silences and a carry and see what happens. In game 1 it worked, and then in game 2 and 3 Vici Gaming we're like, wait, we can just build items that prevent a lot of your damage potential from us being silenced, and they ended up winning.
Yeah, I think another part of that was, remember when in the early game IG was ahead, right? They were invading the jungle very with Bobica. They were basically farming in the enemy jungle, and I was saying, look, Vici's strategy, they want to farm up with this Empower Juggernaut, but it's perhaps a little bit too slow. I think somewhere in between, IG really let up the pressure. I think losing one of the Roche fights was a big part of that as well. And then you give Vici 5 to 10 minutes to farm up with that Empower, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Like Fenrir, even though the score looks terrible, 0, 8, and 10, that's kind of what you want to be doing as a Treant, just constantly in there, courier sniping, providing vision, warding up, making sure that your carry gets farmed. And
providing vision was the biggest thing, because a lot of times I'll criticize Treant protectors that let their towers go down, but it was working out with him having the max guys because he was so mobile with the move speed provided that he never really needed to be concerned, because it was so early on that there was no gem out on Night Stalker, there were no sentry wards placed out for the Treant protector. He was just constantly making sure his team was safe, not with the armor, but with the vision that he was providing.
Well, that's going to do it for today. That means we have IG eliminated from the running. Tomorrow, we're going to have eHome versus Vici Gaming. Should be a very good one. And then, of course, we're going to have the LGD versus LFY showdown. Or the Rurubo, as some would call it. We are almost done with the Rurubo. We are almost done with the Chinese qualifier. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Of course, you can check out my co-caster at Tsunami643. I do apologize about the tech issues today. I don't know why Dota kept crashing, but hopefully that won't happen tomorrow. But we're done for now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.